This person's haunted home comes to life when he's not looking. Posted by Our Haunted House, the TikToker says he recorded himself watching TV for over an hour. This is what happened. The man is seen laying on the couch in his dark living room. After a while, the bedroom door slowly opens by itself in the background. Then two bright red eyes appear in the doorway. The eyes stare for a moment before flashing downward and out of sight. Next, you see a strange shadow appear briefly behind the couch. Then the door behind him slams shut. Well, it looks like we won't be catching the red eye tonight. The following pair of videos were published by Real Ghosts on film in July of 2012, but filmed in May of the same year in the woods behind the cameraman's house. In the video, the cameraman is standing in the woods in an area where he had felt an energy. He'd seen a ghost girl there many times before, but never caught her on film. Until now. Watch the tree to the left. A small semi-transparent figure is seen prancing through the woods behind the tree, appearing on the other side of it before the camera shuts off. The second video shows an enhanced version. You can see the figure up close. Is this a true forest phantom? And where is she leading us? A mystery that's now 10 years in the making. A camera was left inside this apartment, and the poltergeists had a heyday with it. Published by Seeker of Ghosts in January of 2022. This footage will put you on your toes. First off, the overhead chimes start swaying back and forth, moving more aggressively. A coffee cup slides across the table, and then again. A stool moves, scraping across the floor more and more. The door nudges closed and something is thrown across the kitchen. Back in the other room, the chimes start swinging again, and an object slides across the floor. Some are heard off screen like someone is jumping on the bed. Suddenly, an old TV turns on in its nook. Back in the kitchen, the door swings open and later eeks closed again. The door closes and opens on its own. The iPad starts shaking and the door continues swinging open and closed. The stool moves and continues to, until it is off screen. It is then thrown across the room. A cupboard door swings open, lights are blinking on and off, and a ceramic jug slides across a surface. Is this highly active poltergeist a menace? Or is he just trying out his best party tricks? A hooded figure in a graveyard in the darkness of night can only mean one thing. Satan's minions are among us. Published by Paranoiacs in January of 2022. As he first enters the forest, a church bell is heard ringing at a distance. Immediately, an eerie atmosphere drifts in. As the paranormal investigator continues, he starts feeling paranoid, like something's watching him. He continues around the cemetery, and his EMF meter periodically goes off. It seems to be going off in the same area near these hedges. It continues to be triggered around the gravestones. Then a mysterious screaming is heard in the distance. That's when this is captured lurking behind a tree. Shortly after, the investigator feels like he's being chased. He starts running. Upon returning to the area, he sees this. A hooded figure walking amongst the gravestones. Back in the woods, he spots more creepy faces hovering in the darkness. What is going on here? Is there something satanic happening? Whatever is going on, it's seriously creepy and mysterious. A figure transported to the middle of nowhere. This one has me checking my eyes. Posted to the r/chills narrator subreddit. JoJoyCR7 writes, "This video gives me chills every time I watch it." The CCTV footage was captured at nearly 2 a.m. in January of 2022. A shadow figure appears out of thin air and crosses a yard into the dark street. The spookiest thing about the video is the materialization of the figure. Against the background of trees, there appears to be a fence in the path, so it would serve as a barrier when crossing from the opposite yard, but it seems to break that barrier somehow. Is this a time traveler, a ghost, or a glitch in the Matrix? Think you're alone? Think again. Posted to the r/paranormal encounters subreddit. Top Imagination 7714 writes, "I guess I'm not alone in the house tonight. The scary video shows something banging on the bedroom door. It makes such a disturbance that the door and handle are jiggling. The man approaches the door and swings it open. There's no one inside the room, but a buzzing sound is heard, assumedly coming from the desktop computer. He leaves the room and shuts the door on the way out. For a moment there is no sound, but then the banging starts up again. Well, some in the comments think it's a draft or air pressure. Others think the source could be legit paranormal. What do you think? It seems to me that this house could be haunted. This video was submitted to the r/chills narrator subreddit by Lucky1196. It appears to show someone driving down a dark, decrepit road. The driver soon comes across a ghostly figure standing at the edge of a cliff. The apparition just stands there before fading into nothing. If I were this driver, I would be pretty freaked out seeing this, but not everyone is convinced that it's real. So what do you think? Is this a truly paranormal figure, or just some clever editing? Many argue that ghosts have no reflection, but this one does. Published by Barack Dogan Paranormal in January of 2022, the scary video shows a man standing in a hallway filming. He turns around and sees his reflection in the mirror. When he turns around and looks back again, he sees a vague pale figure reflected to the side. Is this a ghost reflected? Or is this man not alone? This ghost wants more ketchup. Posted to the r/ghosts subreddit. Burke Barber writes, "Since I bought this restaurant, weird things have always happened. What does this video sound like they are saying?" The footage captures a rasping voice on 2 different security cameras. The words are not entirely clear, but many think it sounds like it's saying "help me." Others hear the name Kevin. The restaurant owner reviewed the footage because there was creepy stuff going on in the restaurant during the day, including lights turning off, dishes falling by themselves, and a wet restroom suddenly becoming dry. Well, we can't be sure what the message is. The entire thing is chilling to say the least. I'm with Redditor Adjamarin who writes, "Why do I watch this stuff when I'm home alone? I often wonder the same thing." Thank you so much for getting me to 5,000 subscribers on my Clips channel. If you want to support, please press that subscribe button. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers. Thank you.